Hi everyone, my name is John Mwindi. Thank you very much for tuning in or checking in. Thank you for watching this video. Now, how does it feel to be rested in the core of your being? How does it feel to be rested in your beingness? So, when you're talking about beingness, is being in your pure essence of experiencing life, that inner restfulness or beingness, or the basis of who you truly are. So, this is a pure experience of life that is not related, or life that is not being identified with anything. But it's just like you're sitting at the heart, or is it in the heart, or resting in the heart of your being. So, how do you get there? First, so first you realize that whatever you experience in the mind as thoughts, be it memories or future expectations or projections or imaginations, all these are movements, and they're happening on a restful background or a deeper spaciousness on which these thoughts are happening. Yeah. So you are that from which the past, present, and future thoughts, memories, imaginations, all the activities that happen in the mind are happening in that spaciousness. And you are aware of them. So they are like objects, and you are like the observer of them. So when you become the observer, or that restful, the inner spaciousness, the inner stillness in which all these thoughts, activities, and mental activities are happening, then you're not like entangled or identified with the thoughts, but the thoughts are happening, but the energy of stillness, or the inner spaciousness, or your beingness, is that in which all these are happening, but you remain as the base on which it's a dance happening within you. But the energy is now with you, not like identifying, or you're fueling those thoughts or getting entangled with the thoughts. So when that happens, you become like the observer, and the thoughts are just happening, then more of the energy is now with you. So you're rested in the state of mind, or on the count of the mental activities. You are that beingness, or that inner spaciousness in which all these are happening. Now, same case happens to emotions. And now, if you look at the physical body, some people will find someone saying, I'm so big and I'm so strong, but the inner essence of who you are is never big, is neither big nor small. When you lose weight, do you ever feel like the inner deeper essence of who you are as becoming less? Or when you're gaining weight, does it feel like the inner being, or the core of your being, do you feel like you're gaining, like you're bigger now? No, the core, or the pure essence of who you are is beyond even this body. So now, on count of emotions, you feel so hurt, but there's a basis on which that anger, that bitterness is being experienced. That's why you're able to experience that. It's like an object, you're experiencing it. And at times, when, let's say, there are a lot of emotions and a lot of activity, let's say breakups, when you say like time is a healer, is because the more you lose your energy on the thought that is fueling an emotion, the more you detach yourself from it, the more you become like an observer of it. And at times you can even say, I've forgiven them. It's like you get into that deeper space in which that in itself is like an object, and if it loses your fuel, or you don't fuel it, kind of the more you distance yourself, or the more you ground yourself in the deeper essence of who you are, then this object loses, or it just comes and goes. It's like a visitor coming and going. So you create that distance, so to speak, between you and the thought, between you and the emotion. Then most of the energy remains with you, and you are, that's the center of who you are. That is the essence or the being of who you are, the beingness. So in the mind, you realize you're that inner spaciousness, that inner stillness on which everything is happening. The count of emotions, you're that in which all these are happening. On the count of the body, then you're that which is beyond the body. You're beyond the body, you're beyond the emotions, you're beyond the mental activities. You're beyond time, because you're aware of the time. You're aware of the time, you're aware of the seasons, you're aware of the day and night. So that which is aware of this, all these movements and activities and those and things that are changing, it's in itself not affected, but it's the awareness of it. So you realize that you are that. When you are that, when you start, it's like even confusing to the mind, because the mind cannot accommodate that. But it might start as a practice. You start meditation, like let's say focus on your breath, focus on your body, feel the body like that. So it's kind of, you keep calming yourself and focusing yourself until it gets to that level where you can experience that nature, the essence of who you truly are, beyond time, beyond money, beyond mind, beyond the body, beyond the emotions, and then that's who you truly are. So the experience of that who you truly are is pure freedom, because there's no time, is pure restfulness, because it's a state in which everything is happening, but itself is not getting affected, or you're not getting it. It remains, it never goes, it never comes, it's always there. Things come and go, memories comes and go, imaginations come and go, the body comes and it keeps on changing, and whether you're big or small, it never changes. So you're that in which everything is happening. So there's an experience of inner spaciousness, inner restfulness, and from that there's an inner stillness in which every movement can be seen. And then in that, there is a deeper essence in which even the space on which all these objects are arising can be seen. So you're like the observer of the thoughts, but not in the sense like there is you as the observer and this is the observed. That's like there's an awareness of that. And when the mind first tries to make that look like an object, there's an awareness that is behind also all that. Gets to a point where there's like a collapse of between the observer and whatever is being experienced, and there's a grace in from that which you are, that kind of like makes it possible for you to experience everything. The reason why you're experiencing everything is a grace of that who you are. So there's pure freedom, there's pure openness, which that openness that it happens is like unconditional love, from which joy and peace and love comes out as an outcome. Is not like now you practicing to be thankful, but you just see the grace of that who you are giving you a chance to be here to talk to you. It's so beautiful from that space. You're not judging anyone, you're not judging anything, you're not you're beyond time. Is not in the past, is not the present, is even the present. When you say, oh okay, right now I can see all this, there's an underlying awareness on which all this is happening, that which is even beyond time. So that experience of life from that dimension gets to it's like a stage, let me call it a stage, where it's all there is, that is all there is, and that is all you are. So it's silence, stillness, openness, love, joy, peace, and you experience like the first movement is like grace making all these things possible, and you're experiencing life in this moment. It's pure beauty, and then from that stillness, pure joy is power, because you're not missing anything, you're not expecting anything, but it's just as is and so complete inside. It's like there's nothing, but everything is there. So the experience of that who you are is pure bliss, is happiness not caused by anything, is not caused by any object. Actually, anything that comes goes. So it's a movement. You are beyond the movement. Yeah. So you cannot be defined from the beingness as this or that, but words are limited in that dimension, because we've only learned when we are interacting with object this or that. The way you say it's that, because it's not that that is there, but is I am that which, or from which, or in which, or without which nothing can be experienced. So having said that, if you get that balance first, they say if you want to save, if you're in a plane and you want, there's let's say a turbulence, or when you're flying, then you save yourself first so that you can save the other person. So it's you first to take care of yourself. Then you can be able to interact with others. And in you rested at the core of your being, life becomes so beautiful. And somehow, whatever it's done from that, if it's singing, you sing from the heart. If it's relating with people, you're relating from the heart. And it's so beautiful when everything is done from the heart, because it's not entangled in the mind. You're not like, you're doing because of. No. Yes, you could be doing, but on a background of easiness and peace and joy and love. And that is the restfulness, being in your core of who you truly are. It's so beautiful. So thank you so much. The feeling as an outcome is pure joy, pure blissful, pure restfulness. You feel your energy so right. Your mind, the mental activities are so just rested. As in, it's like a no mind space. But you're just experiencing life fully. And it's so beautiful. Maybe some of these days, one of these days, maybe we'll conduct sessions on liberating people from their mental activities, and just for once at least rest on the core of your being. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. So have a blissful life. Peace.